Hello everyone. Come on in. Let me get the camera kind of straightened out here. I am just finishing up. I need you to give me one moment to let everyone get on here. I need a 1 inch by, let's say, 3.5 inch. So while you guys are coming in, I'm just finishing up my last little paper cut that I needed. So say hello. I'm going to stand up here a minute to see if I can see if I've gone live. Okay, it looks like I have. I see Jean. Thank you, Jean, for sharing. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Angie. Woohoo! Another Jean. Hi, Madison. Thanks so much. Okay, let's get going. So I hope you guys are enjoying the annual catalog. If you don't have one and you don't have any demonstrator that you're working with, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Ask me and I will definitely send out the first one for free. In addition, we have our mini catalog that's going to be coming up, and I have a bunch of these on hand right now. So for my regular customers or my VIP group, you already have these coming. But for those of you who are not working with the demonstrator, I can definitely send this with this one. Okay, that's first announcement. Just real quick, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for this month's Paper Pumpkin. It is 12 cards with coordinating envelopes, and it says the clue that they give is life is full of big adventures that are best experienced together, spark inspiration, and share encouragement with Inspired by Nature. Pretty cool. We are currently, now not in the holiday catalog, but in the annual catalog, having a paper sale on these 9 select papers. I will be posting again, so that be looking for that on Facebook if you're joining me here on Facebook. The papers that are on special. If you're joining me later on YouTube, all you have to do is go to my online store. I'll have it in the description section down below, and you'll be able to see which papers are on special. It's a pretty good deal right now. Also, additionally, I have a new stamp pack out, and you guys, if you haven't seen the hand-penned paper, let's see if I have it quickly right here. Now, it's pretty awesome. It's very pretty. It's double-sided so that, like, here's the opposite side of this particular one. It's very pretty, it's very light, and you can do all sorts of things with it. You can do wedding cards, anniversary cards. This is earned when you place a $70 order with me using the current host code, which is right here, and then you're going to get 2 perks rewards on top of that. So it's pretty fun. It's got the double-sided paper. It comes with everything all ready to go, including envelopes, and somewhere in here there is written instructions on how to put the cards together with a photograph of what those look like. So that's something for every $70 order. Let's get going on our cards. So today I have kind of a simple, quick, but really very pretty. So have you guys seen this garden daisy? This thing is so stinking cute. I've used it in a couple of different things, some packaging things that I have made. But today we're going to use the Stamparatus just because I want to make sure that I have the right position for this stamp. Also, if I were to, sometimes when you use, and let me just show you, the great big, we do have a great big block for these background stamps, and sometimes I use this and sometimes I don't. But when you use this and you go and you press down on your paper, if you miss that spot in the middle, you can't go back. So today, and like re-ink it again without having it be just a jar. So today I want to use our Stamparatus. Now, this is the most simplest way I know to use the Stamparatus. It has many different things because it does have this walk down feature that's pretty nice. So everybody does it a little bit different. Right now I am going to use, and you don't need to when you're using a rubber stamp, but I am going to, and I'll tell you why. Because I love this, and if you see I've got little sticky stuff all over here. This is actually just a little Stampin' seal that I kind of put down, and this particular spot is very sticky because I use this one probably the most. Some people like to stamp in the corner. I don't, because there's just a hair gap and you have to push harder, and or use this to pull it up. So what I like to do is put a little bit of sticky down. Let me get my project paper out. I'll just get the project kit out. This is cut at 3 1/4 by 5, and I like to stamp on this end, the farther end. When I'm doing a big one like this, I really feel like it helps me to line it up, putting a little bit of stickum back there so this doesn't move. I don't have to use the magnets. Then I can line up my image where I want it. And I want this, actually I'm going to move this up a hair because I want it in some of this to kind of hang off. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to place this kind of on and off my paper, then using the picks it right up, and that now is stuck down instead of using my magnets that would kind of get in the way for one of these larger stamps. Now I did move this one down. Normally I do have it down here when I'm doing a background stamp because I want full coverage, but I want a little bit of negative space up at the top. So I'm going to use Pacific Point just because I haven't used it in a while, so why not, right? And I also like to put a stamp set or case underneath because it holds this plate up. So when I'm inking, now I know that this is going to come off, so I don't really have to go all the way down, but it's okay. Now if I don't get this completely inked, which this looks like I did a pretty good coverage, or I don't press on it correctly, all I have to do, let's say, well, I'm a good presser apparently. I would just be able to ink it and go again, but making sure that's got a nice defined image here. Not gorgeous, just on its own. Now you could spotlight this too and pull out sections and color it. So then when I'm done with that, and this is why I love the Stamparatus, and I love this specialty, and hopefully, I can't think of the name of it, is I can just clean it off right here on the plate. And then when I take my image off, I can just clean this down too. Now, I'm not going to take the time to do it fully, but I will say this. When it does kind of stain like that, if you just take a little bit of alcohol, it comes right off. But for now, I'm going to move it just to keep this moving along and set that aside. So here's our beautiful image. And that again was the Daisy Garden stamp set. Here it is. I'm going to be using with it Create with Friends. This is another one that I absolutely love. I love big sentiments anyway, but to be able to mix it up and make it kind of personalize my own, I think that's pretty cool. So this is just a Pacific Point card base. It's an 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I didn't score it, I just fold it. And I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this down now. This is the base of my card. Just a big old background stamp. Every now and again we come up with a few of them that I think are really phenomenal. The one stamps that I never sell, like I will sometimes sell my stamps, but the one stamps that I never sell is my background stamps. Okay. That and my embossing folders. I keep them forever. You just never know when you need that one. So I'm going to move this around a little bit and get that lined up. Pretty nice, right? Very simple. Great card base. That piece that you saw me cutting at the beginning was a 1 inch by 3 and, look at me, 3 and a half inch piece of basic white, and I am going to use the word celebrate because I'm going to make this a birthday card. So let's bring that Pacific point back. Okay, and then I'm going to take, this is just a scrap that I had, so it's about 1.25 inches that I have here, which is perfect because I'm just going to use Celebrate You. I figured that was, you could do, you know, happy birthday, but Celebrate You I think is kind of fun. And I'm going to use the Memento because I'm going to use this on some Granny Apple Green. So Celebrate You. And that was, like I said, about 1.25 inches there. And I'm going to probably cut it off at about, well, let's just actually kind of do it here. About 1/2 inch. Okay. Celebrate You. Now, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this with some Tombow liquid glue right on the back. And I think I'm going to have this come off the edge here. I cut this a little bit smaller for a bigger border, so let's make a little definition in that. So I'll have that be a little off of my project. And then on for the U, I'm going to take some mini dimensionals. Get my little trash bucket out here. So these Clean and Simple cards, not only are they fast, but they're stinking adorable. Okay, so let's have this one now kind of going over that, over the white. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to use a little of the black baker's twine. Have you seen this baker's twine pack? It is the essential. It has crumb cake. I love that. I was doing a project last night and I was like, ooh, crumb cake. Okay. And it's different than our linen thread, so I really definitely like that. I don't like how that bow's starting. There we go. And I want to make kind of just a little bitty one, so she's starting out kind of big here. We're going to mess with it a little and just get it teeny weeny, kind of like a little accent bow. Maybe I want it just a hair smaller. There we go. Cut that right off of there and go for a mini glue dot that I'm going to just roll up like that. Put that right on top. There we go. And I'm going to, boy, that glue dot was just giving me problems from the beginning. Let's try it again. I'm going to roll it up. I guess I must have not had it on a full roll. we go. In the center, like so. I'm going to come maybe kind of at an angle, I think, here. There we go. Let's trim it down so it's not quite so long. Celebrate you. And then for an additional little do one there and one there. Maybe let's do one there. Okay, super sweet card, but you know what steps up a simple card like this is to just do the envelope. And it's really easy. This is, oh, let's say 2.5 inches here of just a matching DSP. This is from the Brights collection. It has all the colors in our Brights collection in here. And I just took a 2.5 inch piece. And I find the very best way to do this is to just, while you have your supplies out and you're working on the project, is to pull it out, put a little bit of green glue. This is that Tombow multi-purpose glue, and I love because it doesn't really peel up in the humidity. If you live in a humid climate like I do, it doesn't matter if it's winter or summer here, it's humid. And then put it on, gives you a minute to kind of wiggle it around, but this stuff adheres really well. Now, do I have that all the way? And just start trimming it back. So this can be done with any DSP that you want to dress up an envelope. Now, I know a lot of you have seen this done before, but wait till you see it with this card, what it does. So look, here's your card, and now you've got it dressed up with the envelope too. Isn't that just great? For a quick, simple little card and envelope. And if you have a bunch of leftover DSP, use it up. This, you know, I was telling a friend of mine, I think it was just yesterday, that I had made them a card, and I was debating whether to send it to them or not, because, you know, sometimes we make stuff and then we're like, oh, I really like that. I want to hold on to that, right? But it does me no good to hold on to it just because I like it. Share it. Share it. Use up that DSP. Use your stamps, quick and simple, and send someone a card. Brighten their day. It doesn't have to be for any reason. I do want to go back one more thing and just say, look at all the options with this stamp set. So you've got Let's Create Together. Let's see. There's just Happy Hello right there, but Hello Friends, Celebrate You, Love You, Amazing Day, Amazing Together. What else? Best Friends. I love sets like this. Forever Friends or Friends Forever. I mean, let's see, what does Welcome go with? Welcome Friends. It's just, you have to sit and look at it, but it's just kind of a neat stamp set. Now this and this are both found, and actually the DSP are found in the annual catalog. So If you would like to purchase any of these products, you can purchase them through me. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Remember that when you purchase $70, I'm going to send you this free stamp pack just for purchasing $70 using my host code. And if you have trouble with how to work a host code, let me know. Give me a call. Message me right here on Facebook. I can walk you through it. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you next week live Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then again on Friday at 4 p.m. So I hope you have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.